start thinking about the analogy of, God as a loving father. And I use that a lot, God as a loving father. And I thought, and you can interrupt because
I'm me,
this is
and that's what I do.
And I'm just asking. But, so you have a father, he's a loving father, and he has, let's say he's got like a lot of kids, 10 kids, let's just say. And so the first few that come out, they just don't do what he said.
I'm going to trade mics with Tracy.
Is it not working?
I don't know. So take mine.
Okay. It might just be the shirt I'm wearing. Like maybe because I can't get it up on my collar.
We'll just sit really close together, and I'll lean over and talk. Hi.
Okay. Is this one working?
Yeah.
Oh wait. That gave me another. Well, I can hear myself though.
Yeah, but you've got my old mic.
Okay.
Welcome to live TV. I need a little slack here. All right, so I'm putting this one on, which is a new one. Anyway, loving father, 10 kids. First one comes along.
And there's like rules. Like after we eat, you clean up the dishes.
Right.
And so the oldest daughter forgets to clear the table. She doesn't feel like it. She goes off. She watches television. She goes to bed. She forgets to clear the dishes. So the next day he kills her.
Good.
And
useless, worthless, ingrate.
And so
I brought you into this world. I can take you out.
So he tells the second oldest, from now on, you clear the dishes. And the second oldest is like, all right, I'm clearing the dishes. So they clear the dishes. And later he says, you mow the lawn as well. So they're mowing the lawn. They're clearing the dishes. And then one day they forget. And he says, I'm going to make a deal with you. You and me are going to have a pact where I'm not going to kill you. You're going to be my special son. And what I'm going to do is I want you to go out and kill the family dog. And the family dog's death will appease my anger at you not mowing the lawn and clearing the table tonight. So the kid goes and kills the family dog and brings the dead dog to his dad. And he says, okay, fine, then it's cool that you didn't. But now don't forget to mow the lawn and clear the dishes. We're going to get a new dog. So they get a new dog. And everything's going good. He has some more children. The next couple kids come out. Some of them don't do their chores like they're supposed to. They don't follow the rules. Like they don't clean their plate, whatever. And so they have to go out and kill the family dog or the goldfish or something. They're like, killing all the pets off because it's the only way that Dad will not kill us. So, like we deserve because we didn't clear the table. And so finally, it reaches a point where they're out of room in the backyard. And the dad is like, I got nowhere to bury these pets anymore. This isn't working. This temporary killing all the animals is not working. And it's, it's like, yeah, it's nice to get the dead animals, but it's not doing it for me. And I want something more permanent than this. So like one of the younger kids comes along, and the father, he does something wrong, and the father says, I don't want you to go kill a dog. It's just not working for me. Instead, I want you to go across the street and get your playmate Timmy, and I want you to beat him to death with a tire iron. Because Timmy isn't my child, and he's not subject to my rules in this house.
And perhaps he's the one who's been putting those naughty ideas in your head about not doing the
No, the idea would be that Timmy, because he is not subject to these rules, is not held accountable. So he has no infraction against the father. So he's pretty much not done anything wrong. He can't because he lives next door. So you have to go and beat your friend to death with a tire iron. Your friend has done nothing wrong, and that will make me happy, and then I won't kill you. But you need to come and tell me how sorry you are every time you don't do this. And let me remind you that you're just completely unacceptable. You're unacceptable, and you deserve to be beaten to death with that tire iron forever. But I'm going to waive that if you just go kill him. And to me, this is really strange that you can get a large group of people to adopt this and to say, not only do I adopt it, do I agree that I deserve to be beaten with a tire iron and killed, but I also agree to the bargain where it was right to go and kill somebody else instead of me. And to say that all human beings deserve this. All human beings deserve this for being human beings, for no other reason. And I was watching one of my favorite shows to just like laugh, when I just want to blow off and laugh, is Funny Home Videos. And one of the funniest videos to me are either the animals or the kids. And what makes them funny is because they don't even know how funny they are. It's just like they don't get it. So there was one I remember where a person had a screen door where the screen had come out. And the dog was standing outside, and they would shut the screen door, and they'd call the dog, and the dog wouldn't come in because the screen door was shut. So the dog is thinking, I can't come through the screen door, even though it's not there anymore. Like, there's no screen in it, you know? But the dog was so trained, but it's a reasoning error. The dog thinks, I can't get through the door, but, you know, he could. But it's funny. This mistake is funny. The dog has not learned that he can go through the door, and it's funny because he's making an error. And it's a funny reasoning error. And every now and then you get one where there's like a little kid, and he's covered in chocolate fudge and cookies, and, you know, it's just crumbs all over him. And the mom comes in with the video camera, and she goes, did you eat the cookies? And the kid says,
no.
You didn't eat those cookies that I told you not to eat? No. Okay, yeah, and you've got to laugh. I mean, you've got to laugh. The kid is sitting there lying to you, but he's lying because of a reasoning error. He doesn't understand he's covered in crumbs and fudge, and that you can easily see that this is, you know exactly what happened. He doesn't understand. And it reminded me of a friend of mine that I was closer to a while back that was deaf. And she was explaining how when she was much younger, when she was small, she didn't understand her mother could hear her. So she would do things in the house thinking she was sneaky. And her mother would hear her, and then she'd get caught. And it took her a while to understand how she could get caught, because she didn't know everyone else could hear and she can't hear. It's, you know, until she got older, she didn't get that. And there's one where, like, the little kid is following his mother around, like, throwing himself down, having tantrums. And every time she goes into another room, he gets up and he, like, runs to the next room, sees it, makes sure she's looking. Then he starts screaming, throws himself to the floor. And he follows her around, like, half a dozen times, you know, just making sure she, you know, because what's the use of your tantrum if mom can't hear it? And these are reasoning errors. These are things everyone has to learn. Animals have to learn. Children have to learn. You teach a dog, you paper train them, go to the bathroom outside, don't chew up my shoes, don't tear up the couch. And with children, it's the same way. You have to teach them. It's like, no, you don't have to lie. You tell the truth. I would never beat a kid for that. And I certainly wouldn't think that they should be punished harshly forever, or that they should be somehow separated from me forever, and that I shouldn't be able to tolerate them simply because they weren't honest with me about the cookie jar. I can't imagine how somebody could say that they were loving and then say that, well, that child lied, and that is wholly unacceptable, and that they deserve separation from God for that. And if I believed in a God, I don't think I could believe in a God that would have that attitude.
And I think it would apply even, you know, I mean, obviously, somebody's going to object that we're talking about, you know, kids below the age of reason and understanding and stuff, but I think it would apply to almost anybody. It's just that we're all human. We're all prone to mistakes. We're all going to do something.
Yeah, knuckleheaded. It's just knuckleheaded.
You know, I've done plenty of things that I won't be talking about on the show that were dumber than the "no, I didn't eat the cookies" thing as an adult, and have seen other people do it too. And I don't think that this makes anybody. First of all, to this idea of whether or not it makes somebody stupid, this came up in an email conversation because I have, you know, talked about ideas and being moronic, and on occasion, you know, rattled off, you know, to some caller, oh, you're a moron, etc. And for clarification, in much the same way that I talked about earlier, where I think that smart people, you know, can be stupid about things. If I say that an idea is stupid, or that you're stupid for having an idea, I'm not assessing your entire character, that you're some completely useless idiot. You're stupid on the issue that we're discussing. And in some cases, I'm stupid on an issue that we're discussing. I'm doing something dumb. I've made a horrible mistake. The difference is that I'd kind of like to be, you know, corrected as much as possible. Because while it's fun to laugh at the guy who does something stupid, it's also it's more fun to laugh when it's something that perhaps you learned about before you made that stupid mistake. You know, whew, boy, that could have been me, so I'm going to laugh twice as hard at him. I mean, it's in the nature of what we do, but in none of it would I think that, this individual, by virtue of making a mistake.
Well, it's really learning.
Yeah.
I mean, they're learning. It's like saying it's a crime to learn.